Hi everybody and welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name's Stephen Aitchison and today I want to talk about the blockchain gaming industry just now, particularly kind of play to earn, NFT gaming, etc. And what I've been kind of looking at, I've been looking at these for the last 6 months, probably longer than that, because I know blockchain gaming is going to be huge. It is huge, it's getting bigger, and it's going to be a multi-trillion-dollar industry. There's no question in my mind that is going to happen because blockchain lends itself well to the gaming industry as a whole, particularly with play to earn, when you're creating a whole new career for millions of people around the world, especially kind of third world countries as well. So gaming tokens, we tend to look at gaming tokens with the same way we look at crypto projects. So right now we look at Axie Infinity and look at the price. We go $123. Which doesn't mean a thing unless you look at the kind of circulating supply and the fluid, the total supply, etc. So it doesn't really mean anything. It could be $1 million. It just depends on the supply. So we'll look at Axie Infinity first and go $123 straight away. In our minds, or the minds of a newbie, you go, that's a bit high when you don't know any of the other statistics. But let's crack on. When we look at $123, we then go to see, okay, the circulating supply is 61 million for Axie Infinity just now. And then you see the total supply is 270 million and the max supply is 270 million. And you go, that's quite big. That's quite big. When you look at the market capitalization, which we traditionally do for other crypto projects like Ethereum, like XRP, like kind of Polkadot, etc., we'll look at the market capitalization and then we'll look at the fully diluted valuation. So we see market cap of Axie Infinity is 7.5 billion. And you go, that's high. Is it going to go any higher? But then you look at the fully diluted valuation at 33 billion. And you go, wow, that's extremely high. Can it go any higher than $123? My thinking on this now, and I've just had this kind of revelation over the last couple of days, is we're looking at the gaming tokens in a totally the wrong way. We shouldn't be looking at the market capitalization. We shouldn't be looking at the fully diluted valuation. There's going to be a whole new set of KPIs that come out, the key performance indicators that come out for gaming tokens. So we'll no longer be looking at the market cap. We'll no longer be looking at the fully diluted valuation. We should be looking at how many players does it have? How many user active wallets does it have? What is the average spend of each player when they're playing the game? And what's the average amount of time they're spending in the game, and what's the average reward that they're getting back? That'll give us much more key statistical data for each game rather than looking at the market cap and the fully diluted valuation. If we go on just now and look at the top blockchain games just now, we can see over the last 30 days, Alien Worlds has the most number of users. 909,000 users, is up 34%. Axie Infinity, 622,000 users. Splinterlands, 642,000 users. The spend is different. If you look at the volume that's been traded for Axie Infinity, 3.45 billion. 3.45 billion, that's huge. If you look at Splinterlands, 579,000, that's 500,000. If we look at Arc by Gaming, 631,000. If you look at Inbox NFT Farmer, 123 million. These numbers are going to give us more statistical data and better data than we can when we say we're looking at the gaming tokens and saying, okay, the valuation is this. It doesn't matter, the valuation. What is the true measure of a game is going to be the network effect. So it's going to really be the number of players it has. It's going to be the number of players who are active. It's going to be the number of players who are spending money. What's the average spend? It's going to be the number of players who spend a lot of time in the game as well. So that's the statistics we should be looking at. So when we go back and look at Axie Infinity in this way and say, okay, it's had kind of 3.45 billion because of the NFTs and the gaming side of it, 3.45 billion. As a big investor coming into this, we're going to be looking at this and going, what has generated 3.45 billion? That is a huge number. More than kind of some of the most popular games out there. So we're talking the likes of PlayStation and Xbox, etc. That is more than a lot of the games out there can actually make, and they're not even paying anybody to play them. So imagine if you get the big Xbox games, kind of Activision, if they were to come onto the blockchain. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, which is kind of good news for us as well. But if they were to come on and build their own game on there and do say the likes of Call of Duty or something, kind of on blockchain, and they had their own NFTs and they had their own token, etc. as well. Imagine how much money they would make online with blockchain gaming. How much money that would generate. It'd be so much more than the game just now. Obviously, they've got a kind of market just now, and they've got that kind of serialization as well, where Call of Duty comes out once a year, kind of around about November time. And when that comes out, everybody spends billions or millions of dollars every year on it as well. But once they see the kind of future and kind of blockchain, and blockchain gaming is going to get so much better and quicker as well. These are the numbers we should be looking at, and these are the numbers that big investors are going to be looking at. So they're not going to be looking at the market cap of Axie Infinity. They're not going to be looking at the full diluted valuation of Axie Infinity. They're going to be looking at the number of users. They're going to be looking at how much volume, how much money has it brought in, what's the average amount per user, the average amount of time that each user is spending on the game every day, for example. Just like the social metrics on kind of Facebook, what's the average amount of time it's spending, and people are spending on Facebook. Obviously, that's totally irrelevant, but it's going to be the same kind of numbers they're looking at for games as well. So these valuations are not going to mean a thing. So that means when we're looking at this and there's going to be a mindset shift, $123 for Axie Infinity is going to be nothing. You're going to see people talking about Axie Infinity going to $1,000 to $2,000 or $3,000. That's the kind of numbers you're going to be talking about soon, because they're not even going to pay attention to the market cap. It's insignificant. Same with likes of Splinterlands. If you look at Splinterlands just now, and this is what when I first looked at it, I thought, this is really good. The numbers are brilliant. There's a bit of incongruency about this in total, and I just can't marry it up. And it's a fully diluted valuation because of the max supply of 3 billion. So I'm saying this could really get to $5, but because of that max supply, and I was looking at it in totally the wrong way, and I shouldn't be. And if you look at the number of videos on YouTube alone talking about Splinterlands play, etc., and cheat sheets and all of that as well, you know there's a network effect there. You know that Splinterlands is going to go massive very, very quickly. Nobody is going to pay attention to the market cap, and the market cap just now is only 87 million. And nobody is going to pay attention to the fully diluted valuation of 1.5 billion because it doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. We shouldn't be looking at those numbers. So when you're looking at the gaming tokens from now on, look at the number of players it has, look at the number of active or user active wallets it's got, and there's not statistics out yet that I've seen that are telling you how much time people are spending on each game and how much they're spending on average in each game, but those statistics will come. So start looking for those numbers and start to not look at the traditional crypto project numbers because they don't matter in gaming. And this is why gaming is going to be so huge. I think the biggest ones we're going to have is Splinterlands. It's going to be Axie Infinity is leading the way. Splinterlands is going to be absolutely massive as well. I think we've got Hero 5, we've got Myst coming up as well. We've got Chain Guardians going to be coming out with their game as well. I think that's going to be absolutely massive. So start looking at it in a different way and thinking differently from other people. Because you're going to see a lot of people in these kind of Telegrams groups going, so the max supply is just no good. It's never going to get to $1 because the max supply is 3 billion, or it's never going to get to $10 or $20. Trust me, it is. Gaming is going to be seen in a totally different way this time next year. So this is why we have to look at the long term with regards to gaming. Okay, that was a quick video. I'll do more on gaming and where I think it's going as well. I'm not an expert, but it's just my thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and if you like this video, just like it as well because it is helping me as well. Okay, until next video, namaste, take care, bye now.